Test, test. Test, test, hello. Um, Welcome in. Hello, everybody. If you're watching this in the future, hello to you. Give me 1 sec to make sure that I'm in the appropriate channels. And make sure that I am, in fact, streaming. Wonderful. Okay, cool. Give me 1 sec to plug the stream. But today, as you can see by the title, I'm working on some animation / logic. I was trying to think about a way to say it, animation logic. I guess maybe that's just the thing. Hello, the average. You miss streams when it had updates? Yeah. But it's not a bad tool set to work with now. It's just not, it's not unreal, but I guess it doesn't have to be. It's a good job of being its own thing. Just give me 1 sec. Announcements at everyone. And paste and post. Hello, mister. First time being here this early. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just make sure I'm on the right spots. Paste and post. Wonderful. Let me make sure it's on the Discord as well. Hello, good afternoon, Ronnie. I guess let's just get right into it. I was working on, or Visium's been working on the attack combo logic, and now I'm at the stage where I can reanimate attacks like before. Why is this one off? I'm gonna turn that back on. How are you guys? Alright, wonderful. Now, this is my jab attack. Let's get rid of the side, so that they can kind of be viewed as one. Let me see if I remember how to set this up. First things first. Oh, I think it's already animated, so we have to solo it. Oh, is it not? It should say, there should be a new section for action recorder. Oh, there they are. What the fuck? Okay, there's already a frame for keep changes somewhere. Where is that? Oh, wait, it's already here. What am I talking about? Oh, let me switch it to all chat. Okay. Let me see if I can get some nifty transitions in here, guys. But I don't know what I would transition to. I guess just me. Okay, so we gotta start with the same frame. Now, I'm wondering if that's the same as this. But actually, we'll just do the same process. Where we... pelvis, foot, foot, toe. Toe, calf, calf, thigh, thigh, belly, chest, upper arm, forearm, hand, upper arm, forearm, hand, neck, and head. That should be it for the channels, I believe. Yeah, look at that. Now I gotta... This is the anticipation for the jab animation. Same process. Foot, toe, heel, toe, shin and thigh, shin and thigh, abdomen, chest, upper arm, forearm, hand, upper arm, forearm, hand. Now, if you animate in Dreams, you may have noticed that these keyframes aren't exactly lined up. That is because I have made this timeline more than 100% speed, which is what this master animation thing plays at, which is what they all play at. The only problem with this is that, okay, so when trying to translate animations at different play speeds, the keyframes don't exactly line up, so I'm gonna have to do my best to kind of interpret the changes, like, as I try to get the animation to transfer to the new timeline. Look at that form. Actually, his foot is floating. Don't look at that form. The fine animation will come later. Alright, and he actually holds that pose. Alright, I'm just gonna copy the poses. So we're just gonna grab all of them, copy, and we'll make sure that these don't have a blend. And then this is the recovery for that jab. Nope, nope. Feet and toe. It looks so weird without the like the fine animation, like the facial expression and the hand poses. But that's what it's all about. I'm probably even gonna fit the hand poses into a action recorder as well. Now we end up right back at the combat pose. Oh, Jesse Johnson, are you here? Saw you just commented. I did just post a short on my channel about a drawing I did with Procreate. I think I might pull up the Wolverine that I did, or that my brother did. Let me correct myself. And that I'm helping to color because I continued to work on it. I think I showed it off not last stream, but the stream before last where I added color and some shading. I continued to work on the lighting. And I'm pretty happy. Oh, we need one for the right hand. All right. And then he holds that. For another frame. So and then we'll just grab these, make sure there's no... Oh, nope. And then... Oh, this is the heavy attack. Ah, okay. So the Heavy 2 is actually made to continue after the same pose. It's made to continue on impact of the jab. All the attacks are getting moved into one timeline. Sarah? Should I just call you Sarah? Or Muchacha? Oh no, Muchacha. Oh, Sarah Muchacha. Okay. I'm consolidating animations. They were not always like this. I'm having help in as far as like directing me. Alex, I am well. I hope you're well. Hello, Spider Games. Welcome in. Oh, hang on. Let me make sure that there's... Yeah, okay, we got all the things. It's not that bad translating animations, because I mean we didn't really have a way to do so before, but now we do. Did I see the new Hellboy? You like jazz? I do like jazz, at least for the stream. I did see the new Hellboy trailer. Very like strong horror vibes, which is good. So I'm excited to see how creepy the movie can get. You know, like how much of an atmosphere it can build. Cause I'm down for the spooky vibes, you know? Like I love the beginning of October. Actually, I love the whole month of October. All right, now we're switching to the next frame. Good. Ah, see, this is a problem. He's in the air for his recovery. I think it's so it's bouncy. I didn't remember that. Alright, we got all the channels covered. Wonderful. Now we move on to the next part of the recovery. Alex, I love raccoons. That scene made me, like, I was like, oh my goodness, this is gnarly. In a good way, where I'm just like, oof. How are they gonna beat that? I have to sneeze. I thought I did. Good. Better. Alright, wonderful. And then we'll move this by one frame. That's a good way to put it, Alex. Gave you the willows. Alright. I'm gonna create some bookmarks. There are camera bookmarks. Oh, I forgot one for the pelvis. Wonderful. And yeah, we're gonna scoot that by a frame. Actually, do we need it? Oh, Alex, for the first time you checked out Project Sam? Exciting. Man, that's exciting. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed it. So this is actually the... strike ant, like short for anticipation, plus active, so like when they're actively dealing damage. And this is strike recovery. What is this? What the? Oh wait, did I need that? I wonder if I need that. Nice. I did the, well, Emmett and I, everyone on the team helped to contribute to the design of the character, but I guess Emmett and I were more directly responsible for executing that design. And for a while, like, it was like right up until the end, we decided like to get the neater parts of that character, like the body armor and the little screws and rivets around, and then I did the detail on the cyber eye, which had to add the piercing, and then the red scarf. I think really like tied it all together. Yes. Should I delete this? I think I'm gonna. Yeah. I don't. Oh wait. Is that happening in here too? I don't think I need that stuff. I was trying to make it feel really nuanced when you moved. I definitely don't need that. Hello, Chrome. I am translating some animations. Visium has been helping me redo the logic. Well, he's really just been redoing my mess of logic. Making it more efficient and cleaner to understand, especially going back in, because there are plenty of times where I wouldn't even touch old mechanics because I had no idea how they worked anymore. And part of that is redoing the way the animations are set up. Okay. Yeah. I was like, why is there just a chip with a knock in it? What is happening? Okay, so I think I finished that one. And I guess we'll continue. Heavy 1, heavy 2. Oh, and these are the action approach. Okay. I saw what you were talking about the last time we spoke, Visium, specifically with the animations stopping early. But then when I extended this, I wasn't able to get a hit in. Do you think there's any way for me to... The logic that I had in the combo system was that I made it so that if you were attacking already and you press the attack button again when this timeline finished, then it would let you queue it. It's been queued up. He'll start the next attack as soon as this timeline is done. But I don't know what your solution is gonna be to that, so I'm not even that was just how I did it. Hey Juju. Oh, Alex, is that a release date? Are we gonna be able to play something? Maybe I stream it. Let's get to the next attack. Escape your dreams. That's ominous. Maybe you can use those tags. Have the triggers on. Check for them. These tags, the attack light. Interesting. I initially had these for enemies. Like detecting what kind of hits are being performed by the player so that they know if they're taking... Like, they can take damage, but they won't get staggered unless you're doing heavies or other conditions are met. But base slide attacks typically won't stagger them unless they're below, like, 25% health. But... Well, I guess then that kind of made me... Oh, so then it doesn't matter. Like, these can be lengthened because it's based off of the tag being detected and the health modifier doing damage. So I guess, yeah, we could extend these. And then this could still be the window then. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Yo, Hunter, what's up? Hang on. 150. Yikes. Alright, so we go down a leg, and then we go up the other leg. Escape to your dreams. Interesting. How long have I been working on this project now? Just out of curiosity. I guess it's been like 4 years. So should we just have a new tag be like next attack window? And then if maybe next attack window can be two. Actually, I don't know. Hello, Retrowave. Oh, hang on. Did I get all the... Okay, I did. Alright, did I get everything? Wonderful. And that is when he makes contact. Oh. Take a cold bath. Cold baths and cold showers are different. Oh man, he's moving fast. Oh, and I guess he really does hold the frame. So we're gonna copy these. And then start recovery. It has to be like hot for me to take like a cold shower. But yes, they are for the brave. Kudos to you if you take cold showers or cold baths. And then I think I wanted to work on the smoke from a cigarette, make it fan out a little bit more. I have an idea for how to do that. But I am gonna have to redo it just a little bit. Now there's the classic fight pose. Jumping Juju, what are these dates? Enlighten us, please. I've always envisioned it as a third-person style, just because the inspiration for the game, for me, was God of War plus Batman Arkham. And both of those are, like, third-person action-y. But I'm kind of, like, I'm really thinking about the combat from God of War and, like, the atmosphere from Batman. And, like, some of the... I guess some of the puzzle mechanics from both. I like in Batman how you have to like discover things. I like that a lot, and I like how, I guess in both of them that like you have to solve the puzzles around you with the tools at your disposal. So, yeah. All right, this is our last frame. Not that there's anything wrong with like turn-based stuff, but it's just not how I saw the game going. I did modify his face again. I decreased the size of his forehead and overall top of his cranium, and I made his jaw a little bit bigger, so he looks a little more Giga Chad-esque. But I feel like he looks closer to the comic because he doesn't have too much like skull above the horn silhouette. And the bigger like muzzle definitely makes him look more like, I guess, what I think of when I think of Hellboy. So, but I'm glad that you think it looks cooler. That's what I was going for. Right, let's get to the hook. Oof. Giga Hellboy. I mean, I could do it even more, right? He's always been the OG Giga Chad. I feel like Abe is kind of the Giga Chad. He's like, or no, I guess Abe would be like the one who's like always got like a ready face. And I still gotta make the cigarette triggered by an idle animation. Nice. Ooh. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I see. Nope, we're getting rid of that. Abe is mewing. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Hello, Nestor. Look at that. Man is ready. I think you used it right. Like, Abe's always got that. I'm not gonna do it, but yeah. Oh, I just solo it. Oh, hang on. Oh, I see. Have I seen the trailer for The Crooked Man? I have. Lots of thoughts. Oof. These are all gonna have to get moved. That's okay, though. It really does look straight out of the comic, Alex, which is good. Like I said, I'm happy that they're doing something that's less end of the world in terms of its scope, because I feel like for a first movie, like for the take on a player, kind of you really need to earn those stakes. And the 2019 one, it was kind of like goofing around a lot, or like playing around with like how the hijinks that the character gets into based off of how seriously the characters seem to take the situations in front of them. And it wasn't super consistent. So by the end of the movie, when it was like the world is literally like opening up, I was surprised that the movie got there and just continued to, I don't know, keep on pace. I do think it does feel like a smaller budget, but I feel like it's kind of what's the word? It forces the story to be like tight, like it doesn't have to waste any time setting stuff up. Yeah, David Arbor really was wasted. Oh man, he could have been so cool. Oh, nice. Yes, I think the fact that he's been an action guy is large part of the reason why I have always I thought God of War would be a good comp for the combat. But I realize he's not supposed to be always so bombastic in nature, which is why I'm trying to cut the intensity of the combat with the detective of the Batman games. And I know Batman like fights even more bombastically maybe than Kratos, just with like how much distance he covers, the moves he performs. I really want the combat to feel crunchy, because I feel like whenever Hellboy is punching stuff in the comics, you always see the onomatopoeia. It's like the whack, crack. See, Retrowave, I agree. I feel like it was a test to see how different they could make Hellboy. But I feel like it came at a cost of like putting a bad taste in the fans, and even like people who weren't super familiar with Hellboy, like they're just like, oh man, don't know if I want to see that guy again. Okay. Oh wow, that's awesome. So Hunter, do you think the scope for my combat of Hellboy, do you think it's alright? Do you think it's too much? Do you think it's not enough? I feel like I got a good amount of like, oh, normal people can't do this. Oh, I missed one. For the right hand. Oh, that's the recovery, right? Yeah. So we're Finn, but I actually, we're supposed to move it one frame. Okay, good, just making sure. And now this is the heavy one. To be fair, Hellboy ain't normal. True. True. Wait, the tech scope will make your thermo cry, but that's a problem for future. Wait, what do you mean? Yes, he's a half demon. Oh nope. How can it be active a frame before Visium? Do you know? Because I'm clearly not on it, right? What? I swear it was activating a frame before. Yeah. Confusing. Is it because the node is right there? Like the entry? I don't know. Alright, what is this? Heavy one. Nice. Retrowave, I feel like if they wanted it enough, they could have done it. You saw that, right, Visium? I'm not tripping. Yeah, yeah, Deadpool has white eyes, no pupils, and like he doesn't even have a mouth or nose, and you get a lot of but I guess a lot of him is like the physical comedy, like how he chooses to even say stuff with his chest and body, like emoting. See the Batman, for example. Well, I feel like that. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like if they wanted it, they could have got it. I think, Vizium, I think we were just talking about like Deadpool and the movies in general. Or do you mean you haven't seen the 2016 one yet? True, Caesar, but you can't deny that there's a lot of nuanced facial expression in his movies. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, the new Deadpool. Well, see, I know I knew he wrote the new one, but I don't know if he meant the new one in general. I guess there's not an old one. Oh, hang on. Let me get the blend mode to that. All right, now there's a little bit of a swoop to the next one, and it's just 2 frames. Look at that. Look at that pose. Man is a Greek god. Did I get this? Oh, I have help. I mean, I guess I'm the main one working on it. But like for Hellboy's coat, I had no idea how to do that properly. So I ended up connecting with a wonderful person named Jordan Hedges, who is also an amazing and skilled creator on Dreams. And he had like a method for doing cloth, and he said he could help me, and he did, and it's been wonderful. Uh, he he helped with the coat and the tail. Give me 1 sec. Um, he helped with the coat and the tail, both so that there's like they sway fluently or fluidly and smoothly without visible seams. But Visium is like the newest addition to the team, and I needed help optimizing Hellboy bad, and that's what he's helping me do, like reorganize my super messy logic and not waste thermo, which I feel like I've had a tendency of doing in addition to being severely disorganized. It's not terrible, but sometimes he the way he put it was that I nested logic, so I would make states only possible within other states instead of having them be separate, and a cleaner division between the two. I wouldn't have to. I was relying on a lot of my existing logic to trigger new states. It was just bad. I guess I'm trying to get the full gameplay mechanics down. I mean, they don't have to be like 100% like done and polished and everything. Like, I don't have to do like a pass through on everything, but I do want to start blocking out the levels the way I see them in my head. But to do that, I feel like the story has to be done first, so that's kind of what I'm focusing on right now. That one needs a scoop. But once I get them down to in a state that I see like I can easily play with and really just test out, is this too many enemies, stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to get it to. So I want all the foundation to be there. I don't need it to be polished. I need it to be playable. And right now it's not playable. Like, in every facet of gameplay, or at least like not even in the main pillars of gameplay. Like, I have his combat, I think I've worked a ton on since the last, like even before the last main update, and since the last update I've continued to try to get combat into a more enjoyable, more accessible state, where it feels like crunchy and fun. Well, it's not too hard to figure out what's what, but I didn't want it to be too easy. Did I get everything? But, like, the vaulting and climbing, that's all super wonky right now. Look at that hit. My mystery game is parkour. What do you... Do explain more, Juju. As far as story will be, original tale inspired by existing Hellboy comics. I think I am trying to interpret and adapt the new story in a new way, but I'm still trying to be, I want to work in comic book storylines where it makes sense. So for my story, like I'm gonna have like Rasputin, Kate, Liz, Abe, and Hellboy are the main people. There will be some other agents. Some of them serve gameplay purposes. Like, I need people that you go to upgrade, right? Like a Brock and Sindri from God of War. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be like, I don't know how. I'm not gonna make new main characters, I think. But I like Seed of Destruction. Like, that will be a chunk of the story for me, and it'll be like a decent sized chunk too. But I want to give the people watching it a lot of context. So if you've ever read Seed of Destruction, you know what I'm talking about. Also, Ted's Reptile Ranch, that's a level that I've tried to previously do. I want to work that in, but in order to work that in to something that also has Seed of Destruction, I need to make the story good enough to earn both of those, like for it to make sense for Hellboy to be there, and I am going to have to change parts of those to make it make sense within the scope of my story. But I think I can still be respectful to the original stuff while trying to give you guys something new, because you know, like, if you know Hellboy, you know what you're going to get with a character. But what I'm trying to do is trying to make it interesting, like make it worth seeing in this new medium. Oh yeah, I need to. I'm writing an outline of the main story beats, and then I guess I would have to figure out the dialogue. I don't think I'm gonna try to do like lip syncing or anything like that. Make multiple mouth frames. So I might just do the voice lines like Web of Weird. Just have, or maybe I have the camera in such a way that you just don't see their mouth, but you hear them, or conveniently rely on the comms, right? Right. But yeah, Seeded Destruction is a big inspiration. Did I get all the lines? Good. When it comes to writing a story for a game, I am listening at how exactly it's structured as written in the same format as a movie script or comic. I guess the answer to how the story is structured, it can vary widely. Kind of depends on how you want to present the story to the audience. Because I don't think they're like, you see stuff presented in a typical way, but they're like, you have people who really like will break the rules, so to speak, as far as like presenting a story, and it can still be really good. But for comics, I mean, I guess generally you have to introduce like what's normal, and then you have to create a problem that needs a solution, and then like the story would be them trying to find or get that solution, right? Jumping Juju games. Look at that. That makes sense. All right. So first, it's the left calf, the calves, and the thighs. Do not get a keyframe here. But I'm doing, for Hellboy, I'm like, I'm structuring my story around something called the hero's journey. So it's like a very commonly adopted structure for narrative. And there are like 12 main chapters, I think. But I guess adapting it to a video game is a little different because the pacing isn't the same as a movie. Because games are a more interactive medium, so you got to think about like, is this gameplay or is this a cutscene? I have to double check Visium. I know there are a bunch of versions of it. What if the story can have multiple ending games? Tricky. Okay, so that is something where I think the medium kind of influences the narrative, right? So I think it's up to you or the storytellers, the people making that game, to determine what is the first ending that they make, and then if they want it to have replayability, those alternate endings really encourage you to pick up the controller again and go through all of it again to get a different ending. Whereas with a movie, you can't really do something like that unless you have deleted or alternated scenes, or even endings included, which is just, it's not like it's that's more footage to capture, right? And in a game, it is more data. But I guess games don't seem to be like so set in stone, especially because like when you start a new playthrough, it's essentially like you're restarting the movie, but it's your direct input have direct consequences on things that like the ending. So I feel like as far as multiple endings, the developers would have to decide like what's the first ending we're doing and is that the canon ending? And then as far as like branching paths, like I guess you have to think about like how do you want your game to live on after people beat it? Like is it a one and done? Hello, Six. Welcome in. Oh wait, what was the last frame I did? Oh, I just redid everything. Did not need that. I think. And then now we should just have one empty. I did just get it. I want to see if I can use this stream deck. Maybe next stream. We'll see. All right, let's get to the heavy 2, y'all. Oh, duh, it's the action recorder. Alright, you think the multiple endings is designed to be one that makes the game personal to every player? I agree. I think you do have a more specific connection to the game when there are multiple endings. Do you have a specific game in mind when you mention that? Because I know, like, for example, my brother and I played Until Dawn together. Like, it was kind of like a TV show. We would play it for like an hour over the course of a few weeks, but we didn't play it like every day. It was really when we had time. And I guess there was no recap, so sometimes we would have to replay the previous chapter to remember what had happened. But we did learn, like, we started to like characters, and our decisions were trying to keep these characters alive, and that ultimately ended up influencing our ending. And by the end of it, we were interested in what other possibilities there were, but we weren't so interested as to replay the whole game again. We actually just looked them up online and just watched, like, a compilation of the different endings you could have gotten. Oh. The only great live service game is No Man's Sky. See, okay, now what defines a live service game? Is it just one that's continually supported? Because No Man's Sky, there's no, like, battle pass or anything like that, or, like, purchasable cosmetics, right? It's all just built into the game. And it just has, the servers are still up, and I guess there is new content being added, but it's all free, right? Open world farming game. How would that work, Jumping Juju? Oh, did I get every channel? Oh, I missed the right hand. Multiple endings is more like Dungeons & Dragons style, tabletop. Well, okay, so Dungeons & Dragons, I would say that's a really modular game where like the players are typically aware of all the ingredients that could happen in like their campaign, but someone's still designing that, right? And they have the tools to design that with their own creativity and like I guess the general restrictions and rules that are set up by the people who released the board game. Man, that's a lot of layers. True. I get multiple ending games kind of have to be, well, I guess. Okay. Missed the right hand and I am doomed. Good one, Alex. That's a good one. So, Chrome, do you mean like a New Game Plus type deal? Because I value that. I'm probably gonna have to redo these. Oh, massive. Okay, my experience with massive trilogy will be different. But at the end, it's the same game for us. Well, I mean, yeah, it's the same game, but our connections to it are different. Oh, did I get everything? Yeah, I did. Oh, I never thought about the FOMO. I felt like, I guess just disappointment because I had played Fortnite when there was a Marvel themed season and I bought the battle pass, but I didn't have time to finish it. And especially after watching like Deadpool and Wolverine, I want all the styles for Logan. But I don't even think I knew that there were alternate styles for Logan, so I wasn't concerned with it. But just now, like, it's crazy that I have the skin, and there's no way for me to get those styles now. Gosh. I remember for a while, they tried to mitigate that by allowing the player to get, it was one of the thresholds was just seasonal XP, so you were able to get it next season. But that was only like, I think they only did that for 1 or 2 seasons. But I appreciated that. Hello, Jordan. Welcome in. We're doing some reanimating. Or I guess, no, we're not reanimating. We're just translating animations. But welcome in, welcome in. Alright, I think that's all of it. Correct. Alright, now we're in the recovery state. Look at his feet off the ground. This is how you get bouncy animations, y'all. Just literally just make them bounce. What? How dare you, Chrome? How dare you? Yes, a definite process, but I feel like it's worth the work. What is up with his toe? I never re-animated. I'll fix that later. That's hilarious. You don't even see it when you're attacking, because he always faces camera direction, but that's just funny to know that his toe is up. Yeah, and then we get right back to the original. There is no uploading textures, I believe. There are ways to texture things, but like you can't do external uploads and like try to import it from another program. Everything's got to be made in Dreams. Alright, we're gonna move this last set of frames one over. Alright. So now I'll turn off this action recorder row, and I'll unsolo this row. Okay, you are able to import music. Oh, it's in debug mode. Sorry. Can't even tell. Passed your permit test. Congrats. Congrats. We love that. Now, Fizz. I wonder if there's a way. So this is output to the next. And it's the one that's R1, R2. So you have to be not attacking. So I'm wondering if we would just... Okay, so the attacking can stay. And then, honestly, the ground pound will probably become a tag, because that's really just used for enemies to detect if they're being grabbed, and then if the ground pound is being performed, then they'll do a specific animation. Dodge attacking, dang. So the attacking one will stay. Oh dang, this has to change to launcher. So let's say that stays. And then... Do we have a new tag? That's for... Well, I'm kind of okay with... Dang. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So we need one for... next. I'm just thinking out loud, Vizium. Okay, so... That's for the full timeline. That's to keep this thing going throughout the whole animation. This is to determine going back to procedural. Hang on, Jordan, hang on. I'm in the middle of a deep thought. Okay, next attack window. So that'll be from the beginning. Oh, I guess that would be the whole thing as well. And then it would be... Because if I'm being generous with it, I'm trying to let the player do it almost the whole time, like to trigger the next attack. And then, could it be when this is over? Oh, wait, hang on. I see. Jab would happen. Yes. Okay, so once you're done attacking. Yeah, okay, so this is the active attack. Once it's done, and this is active, then we'll trigger the next one, right? I'm going to leave that here for now. You had to put a not gate on the last frame of each timeline in the master, which pauses it on the last frame of the... So, one thing I had was that I had, so, all of my attacks... Okay, all of my attacks have a start pose, right? Like, that's that combat pose. So when I'm doing this heavy, it starts on that pose, and I think in that same frame, we turn off procedural animation. Oh wait, is procedural turned on right here? I think procedural is still turned on, so I'm gonna have to get back to you on that, Jordan. But I used to have, it was kind of like, I had to pulse the fight frame on, and it would, there was a cooldown on that signal of like 0.3 seconds, so that as soon as you were done attacking, the recovery animation would get you back here, and then that frame would pulse on, so you would stay in that pose, and then the combat would slowly power on. So it would kind of keep your feet there for a second, and then you were able to walk again. Sorry, I'm thinking about this. You know what? I'm not going to mess with it too much. Because Vizium, I'm sure you're going to figure it out. You're basically doing that, but at the end of the animation. Well, I'll let you know if I have to, like, change my method, like, by the end of it. Oh, and then let's redo that. Smoke trail real quickly. The method that I had in mind... Actually, no. We want the grid a little bit bigger just so that we don't lose track. Scope in. And I just want to make sure that I see the cube. We're scoped into the group yet? Okay, now we are. And we're actually going to delete all of the copies. You're going to see it shrink. Because in order to get it, I want to make the plume wider as it rises. So to do that, I'm gonna redo the way that I copied these. Come on, come on. So we copy the one, right? A bunch of them, but now we really want to scale that up. Oh, are you talking about the triangles, Jordan? Yes, he showed me that for a second. My mind was blown. Thank you, Vizium. You're a wonderful contributor. Alright, so if we put this flag back and it's centered correctly, it gets much wider now, right? That's what we want. And we'll pull that up, go back to preview visibility. Okay. Smoke is too thick. So, there are two things we can do. We can mess with the opacity, but that essentially it looks like we're just shortening the stream or the plume. So to get around that, we're actually going to go to the flex settings and change the density. And then maybe we will change the, I kind of want to see if I can just make it bigger in general. And then we'll... Now we're really going to have to decrease the speed. Because it's kind of just flying off of it. So what is that, 43? Let's go 260, cut it in half. And then I think I might decrease the density even more. So you wanted it to be wider, like how it fans out. Now, if I wanted it to fan out sooner, I could go to the gravity. Alright. It's cool that I can attack again. Do I play Lethal Company? I've played a few times. I do think... Thank you, Alex. Next time, we might have more transitions done. Or not transitions. Figured out the cleaner way to do input and queuing, like figuring out whether or not the player has queued the next hit and what attack, whether they press light or heavy. That being said, I think I'm going to end it here for today. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If you like the stream, please leave a like. If you have any feedback, go ahead and comment on this video or any of my other videos. I'm working on the next devlog. Don't worry, it's coming. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. And yeah, until next time, bye-bye. Let me hit. I do not play modded. I don't know how to do that. But I've seen clips. It looks interesting. I think I have a friend that can show me how, so I might look into it. It looks hilarious. But yeah, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye, y'all. Thank you, Jordan. All right, bye-bye.